Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. But before we do, I just want to say hi and welcome to all the new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we are going to jump in this morning. Now, I was drawn to the love cards this morning. So the whole sector of love that I have here, you can't see, but just behind the camera are shelves, and I have all the card decks on there. And I was drawn to one sector in particular that has all love cards, message cards, and tarots that have to do with love. So I knew right off the bat that that's what the message was going to entail this morning. Someone's in regret. Let's see. I wish this never happened. So someone that you've dealt with in the past is wishing that things would have turned out differently, that perhaps they would have said things differently or tried harder. For some of you, it could have been that they just didn't make enough room for you. They didn't make the effort required to keep you. It's like maybe they used the effort to get you, but not to keep you. And I kind of feel like that's almost where it is. Yeah, unappreciated. It's like they got you, but they didn't keep up all that work that it takes to uphold a really beautiful connection. It's like they just thought, you know, once they get you, that's it. That's all the work that they had to put in. And, you know, it's coming from an immature standpoint or someone who has not maybe had many relationships. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. And this may be your energy is kind of what I'm getting. You know, if it's not and it's flipped, you know, take it however it resonates. But I do feel like for the majority of you, this is your energy. You just feel like you were unappreciated in this situation. It's like you were probably the one. What I kind of feel like is you were the one giving and giving and giving, and they were taking, but they weren't pouring back in. And, you know, eventually someone's going to pour and they're going to be empty. There's going to be no more to pour, you know? So we do have third party at the bottom. This person, yeah, and then we have sabotage. I feel like this person could have not taken things seriously with you. I feel like it says sabotage. I messed up the good things in my life sometimes. Oh, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. And then third party, it says there were other things that got in the way of us being together. This could be people. It could be things. It could be work. This person could be a workaholic. I feel like for some of you that is the case, and their money and their status was more important than the reciprocity. I don't know if this person wants to come back in. They could just be thinking about how they did you wrong and realizing your value at this point. And I feel like when I say at this point, I kind of feel like some time has gone by. Maybe they've tried to make things work in other relationships, and I feel like it was definitely a step down. It was definitely a downgrade for this person. It's like what they had with you, I feel like maybe they look for in other people and can't find. I feel like the way you give or the way you gave to them specifically was just right for them. And they didn't appreciate it when they had it. I hear that song, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. It's kind of playing in my head. So, soul tie. Yeah, this person could have a significant soul tie to you. You could be part of their lesson. I don't know if this is actually bothering you right now. I almost feel like it's not. Like this was a past thing that you're kind of through. Maybe you were wondering if this person ever came across any karma from the way that they treated you, or if they miss you in general. I feel like none of you actually pray that someone gets karma for the way that they treated you. I just feel like you're at a place where you know that's inevitable and that happens. So you don't have to like pray on it. It's like but I do feel like maybe you're wondering if they miss you or if they think about you. The answer is absolutely 100% yes. Yeah, there was chemistry there. There's that soul tie, but there's so much damage that they created. Now, I feel like that'll be different. The level of it will be different for everyone, but I do feel like they definitely created so much damage that I feel like it would almost be an impossibility to come back around to you. Like, there is no room for that comeback around. It's like they might come in to apologize, and maybe have just a shred of hope in their heart that you might invite them back in. I just don't feel like this is a person you would reconcile with. For some of you, maybe, depending on the level of the damage that they caused, excuse me, but I feel like, I don't even know if you'd want to really talk to this person. You might hear them out and give like the one word answers type thing. It's just not that I think you're not over it, but I do feel like you just kind of feel like it wouldn't be worth for you to put any more into this person. So I do kind of get that. So overwhelmed. This person may be overwhelmed and drained. It's like that realization that causes that. Again, I do feel like time has passed and then too late to take action. And I do feel that way. It's like, I feel like this person's coming back or would be coming back around to you after quite a while. You may be in a new relationship. You may be just on a new energetic level that doesn't even, I feel like if this person even came back in, the energetic levels would be so different that there wouldn't be any connection at all. It's like, I feel like you were meant to be a lesson in this person's life, that missed opportunity, that one that got away. And I feel like it's teaching this person, I want to say in quite a harsh way, because I feel like they're really going through it. I do feel bad for this person. I do feel for this person. It's like they may have been very young-minded or just immature to the point where they were standing in too much ego. But I do feel like when they look back and they realize what they had, and knowing that they can't have that back, that they messed it up so badly that they can't get it back, I feel like is almost gut-wrenching to this person. I feel like they just realized how amazing you were too late. It's like they dated you first before they dated around, and they didn't realize that they had the best right in the beginning. So they didn't know. They had nothing to almost like compare it to, is kind of what I'm getting. So that could be for some, but I do feel like you are meant to be that lesson for this person, because it's going to help them in the future to really appreciate and to love and to nurture those things and those people in life that come in that are good to them. And unfortunately for this person, they're missing out on you. I don't feel like you're suffering at all in this situation at this point. I do feel like you've moved on, or your mindset is different, or you've grown so much since then that, this is like a thing of the past, but I feel like this person just got to it a whole lot later, right? Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. And that could have been in the past as well. We did have that third party energy. So, I kind of feel like they shucked their responsibilities. I feel like this person may have offered you a commitment but was not committed. That's kind of the energy I'm getting, and you were taking it seriously and this person was not. And I guess this is the unexpected outcome. It's like things didn't go the way I planned. It's like they thought they could mess around, keep you on the side here, and then keep moving forward, and you would never leave, or you would never pull back your energy because you loved them. And it's like they utilized that love you had for them in such a negative, low-lying, almost bottom feeder kind of way. It was really manipulative and kind of yuck. And I feel like this person deeply regrets that now. Yeah, you're on a new chapter. And I feel like it also taught you something. I feel like the way this person kind of neglected you and failed to give you what you need, kind of made you look at yourself and realize all you had to offer, and to bump up that self-love, to bump up those boundaries, to create healthy ones for yourself, and to see your own worth. So I feel like this did teach you something. And I feel like another thing that it really taught you is not to expect less than what you deserve. I feel like you deserve to get what you give, or something on a similar, to have someone on a similar giving level, if not the exact same thing, but I hear comparable. So it's like that reciprocity needs to be there, and I feel like that's something that you learned from this, that you take with you. It's like, if this person is not showing you the right characteristics when you step into a new relationship, that's a huge red flag right there. And I feel like you are more apt to move in a new direction. It's like you learn that lesson, and I think Spirit is just saying you don't need to learn it twice. But if you were wondering about this person, like I said, they may come back in, and it would just be to kind of close that door for them, because I feel like they're having a hard time just now letting you go. And this could be years in the making. So I do feel like that's for some of you. Yeah, they could be kind of chasing you now. And it's just, it may seem very odd to you, but it's like they finally got to that place where they can see clearly, and it may have taken them quite a while. So that is what I'm getting from this first story here. Let's see. I'm going to pull, yeah, we're going to pull these. So we're going to see, what's the story number 2? What else does Spirit want to sort of share with everyone today? Ooh, the hot seat. All right. We do have that number 11, and that stuck out to me. So I don't know if this has to deal with manifesting a soulmate connection or a twin flame type connection. I feel like this person could be coming in and wanting to talk to you, or wanting answers. They may want answers. The producer. I hear this is my show. So I don't know if someone has come in. It kind of feels like someone has really come into their brave. I love that. I feel like I hear this is my show, and I'm going to run it how I want to run it. It's like, maybe this person was too laid back or too subdued to even go after this connection. It's not that I feel like they didn't want this connection, but only maybe they just weren't brave enough to reach for it or to go for it. There could have been a lot of different reasons why they held back. But I feel like they might be coming in really passionately and wanting to know, are you single? Are you available? Are you interested in my time and my energy? That kind of thing. Leap of faith. Yeah, I feel like they're brave. They're ready to take that leap of faith. Hopping in. I love that. I do feel like they might confess something to you as well when they come in. For the wrong reasons. They may state to you that they walked away from you for the wrong reasons, or they held back for the wrong reasons. It could have been fear-based energy that held this person back. It could have been things in their own mind. I'm not saying it has to be somebody standing in the way, and I'm not saying that this has to be a past person, although it could be. I feel like it might be a 50-50 type deal. For some of you, this is a past person, and this is someone you've had a soul connection with, and there's that on and off energy. I'm not talking toxic on and off energy. There is a difference. I'm talking about, I would never, ever, just before we jump in, I would never, ever encourage someone to go back to a toxic situation. If I'm saying that a loving person is coming through, I'm not talking about a past toxic person that treated you horribly. I would never, ever, ever encourage you to go back to something like that. I would encourage you to stay strong and move forward in a new direction, to be loved and cared for by somebody new when you're ready, of course. But just wanted to get that out there. But I do feel like, so if you're thinking of a past toxic person, that's not who I'm speaking for. I'm speaking for someone who may have just held back their energy, may have, I do kind of get that ghosting energy, but I don't know. Well, I guess ghosting could be anything. It's like for whatever reason that person had to move in a different direction. It doesn't always have to be for a sneaky type thing. It could be there were things going on in their own life. So I do kind of get that energy, or the fact that they just weren't ready, or they were too shy, or I just feel like there was a reason, or maybe they just weren't. I feel like they weren't standing tall in their personal power, because I kind of get now that they are. Yeah, I just feel like they've got that, I don't know, they've got that spark in them now. And I feel like, I don't know if they just know their self-worth now, or they see themselves clearly. I feel like maybe they didn't before, but they're coming in such a way. I feel like they want to sweep you off your feet. This person really, they want to get to the bottom of the confusing things that are going on in their mind. And they're hoping you don't send them away. They're hoping you give them the opportunity to speak, because I'm seeing that Queen of Swords. She's got her sword up, but she's kind of got her hand out like this. So it's kind of welcoming in information, but keeping someone at a safe distance. So I don't know if that's kind of what they're expecting. They may have acted like a meathead in the past. They might have been in that ego energy. They might be very attractive. People might chase them, masculine or feminine. Oh, let's see what we've got here. I do feel like they want more with you. It's like they want to create with you. They want that stability with you. This person could be from your hometown. Doesn't have to be. Or they just want, they have this want to move it forward in this direction. It's like they may have seen your value for a long time, but had not seen their own value. And I feel like for the majority of you, that's what it is. It's like they didn't see how dynamic they could be. It's like they saw you in this, and they put you on this pedestal, but you know, in doing so, they sat themselves way below you, and it's like you were out of reach then. I kind of get that energy. It's like, yeah, they may have bloomed into themselves just a little later. They may have needed that time. I feel like if this person comes back around towards you, because I kind of feel like that's what they would be doing. I feel like they reflected on this for quite a while, as to how to come towards you, how to come out a winner and the victor in this situation. I feel like, I do get some shy energy. I'm not going to lie. They don't have to be a shy person. It could just be with you. You could be a little intimidating. I feel like this person looks at you and sees the most beautiful person in the world, or the most handsome guy in the world. So it's like there's that energy there. Like I said, I do feel like they had put you on a pedestal. And you might be this free spirit. I feel like you're a loving person who probably wears their heart on their sleeve. I feel like to this person at this stage in life, that's extremely attractive. The way you carry yourself is extremely attractive. It's like they really want to win when it comes to you. They don't want to be turned away. Let's see, is there anything else? Influencer. There may be a lot of people watching the outcome of this situation. Yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like there could be friends and family who know this person is coming towards you. They might have been boasting about it. Like, I don't know why I get that brave energy elsewhere, but when it comes to you, there's some insecurity, or they need almost reassurance. Like, I guess they just put you that high on a pedestal. Yeah, I feel like people could be watching this. You could be an influencer, or you could post online. They may actually watch you, and maybe the people that know, it could be family or friends close to them that know they have a thing for you, could be watching you as well and trying to watch this situation unfold. Eventually there could be a proposal in this situation, but I feel like it would just be the option to kind of work towards making something official. It's like making you that offer of, you know, hey, let's start dating. I'd like to start dating you, or starting to get to know you. I don't really want to see other people. Like, it could be almost like setting the guidelines for a new relationship, and seeing what works for you and what works for them. And like I said, I feel like they do have an offer. They feel like you're destiny for them. Like it's destiny that they're going to walk towards you and this is going to happen. And I feel like for the majority of them coming towards you, they're not wrong. I feel like they feel it. I feel like you felt it for a long time. Or I feel like you've known it for a long time, and maybe you've just been busy on your side doing your own thing. This person may be a little possessive, maybe a little jealous when other people talk to you, especially if they see, or that other people are seeing you. I kind of get this influencer type energy. You may have be on a certain platform and have a lot of followers, or you're just well seen, or maybe well liked. You could be absolutely gorgeous or completely handsome as well, and you might get a lot of attention. Maybe that was another reason this person held back, a certain level of jealousy, or, you know, and I think that stems from a little bit of insecurity, or wondering if maybe they would have to continue to fight for you after they had you. They might open up to you about that, or about things that they had heard in the past. Yeah, next destination. I feel like they're on their way to you. This could be happening very soon. I'm hearing this weekend. So for some of you, this person could be coming in this weekend, wanting to talk, wanting to discuss, you know, what's going on in their life, what's going on in your life. It's almost like a catching up energy, but with an intent to take it further. That is what I'm getting for this one. Oh, looks good. I feel like this person has probably a lot to offer you. I feel like that person's coming from a good place. Let's see. Did we do these yet? No. Let's see. Is there anything else message-wise? Anything else? Spirit? I feel like that's important. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I'm kind of getting a connection to the very last reading. So now, if this was a past person and they had to walk away, that could be why they're coming back around. I feel you, even though we are apart. You know, that soul tie can be very, very strong for some. Or it could just have gotten more powerful for this person. It's like, I feel like within spirituality, when you have these divine connections, it's like the longer you ignore the calling of what your soul wants, the louder it will call until it becomes a roar. And I feel like in this case, what I'm kind of seeing is that lion inside this person is just roaring, and they want to come in your direction. It's like they can't even hold back anymore. It's that I just can't. I remember every detail of that day. Now, there's a really heavy energy that goes along with this card. So I don't know if this was the day they had to walk away from you, or they felt they had to walk away from you for whatever the reason is. It's going to be different for everybody, but there's a very heavy energy of that day. And maybe they kind of suppressed that heaviness, or they tried to, but I feel like it bubbles up, and I feel it like it has at very inconvenient times for this person over the course of the time that they've been separated from you. Yeah, I'm starting to understand our connection. They could be doing their research, really digging in to try and figure out what this connection is. Why do I feel the way I feel? They could have stumbled across information about twin flames and high-level soulmates, and just realizing that there is something more here. And I do feel that energy. I feel like this person has been trying to, I hear affliction. It's like trying to figure out what this affliction, what is causing this. And I feel like they haven't, it's like they hadn't realized that they were in love, or I don't know why this person hadn't recognized it. I think because it's deeper than something they've ever felt before. And I feel like that was terrifying for this person. It's like maybe they were used to surface level connections, and then you come in and, you know, this could have been minimal talking, but the energy might have been really, really powerful. I feel like that could have been a reason that this person ran, because they were scared of what they felt, or they couldn't explain the connection that they felt. It could have been people around them that were putting in their 2 cents and maybe even scaring this person more. I wonder if you're happy without me. I feel like that might be the reason they're coming back in. We will be together again. I feel like that's where this person's at. They're like in that more confident state of mind. I feel like they've done some spiritual work. I want to be more than friends. Yeah. I feel like they're going to come in with that friendly energy. I feel like this very much pertains to the last, the previous read. This is like their thoughts about it. It's like, I want to be more than friends. They're going to come in that friendship energy, laughing. How have you been? It's so nice to see you. I hope all is well. Tell me about what's going on in your life. It's like that kind of thing. And then it's like they're going to move it to, you know, what I was thinking. If you feel like, if you give them that open energy that they're looking for, they are going to move in that way to, yeah, I hope that you can forgive me one day. And I feel like that's a thought for this person. Maybe it really hurt you when they walked away. It could have been, you know, these soulmate connections, when one is away from the other, it can be extremely painful and frighteningly so. And you might not even, you might go through this phase where you're trying to logically figure out why there's so much pain with this person you almost don't even know. And it's like, I know it can be really scary. So I feel like this person may have gone through that level of missing you, a depth of sadness that they couldn't explain, or longing that they couldn't put into words. I do feel like it is that deep for this person. And I feel like you may also have gone through that, depth of sadness and awareness when it comes to the absence of this connection. I want to tell you how I feel. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yeah. You were the best thing in my life. I am going to leave that there. I do feel like this is maybe some of the things that will come out over the course of time, when this person starts to open up to you. You may find that you both have very similar experiences to the pain caused by the absence of this connection, or the withdrawal of one of you in this connection. And it could have been at different times too. It could have been one walked away from the other, or one was pulling away from the other and the other could feel it. I feel like this was, there may be telepathy in this connection as well, I'm kind of getting. There may be song signs as well. I did wake up with a song this morning. Harry Styles, that late night talking, that might have a significance for you as well in a spiritual connection. So you might want to listen to the words. It's like the part that I was hearing was like stub your toe or break your camera. And then it's like this person just wants to be there for you. It's like they want to get to know you better. They want to be the one that helps you out, or that's there for you, that makes you smile. And I'm kind of getting that energy here. I feel like this person has matured a lot, and I feel like you probably have too. I feel like this is almost like a spiritual maturity. So I'm going to leave that there. Oh, well, actually, I'm going to take one of these hearts. So we're just going to do maybe one or two, maybe three. See, from your person. So let's see, from your person. A message from your person. All right. So we have, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Right. So it's like kind of taking me back to that, that jealous energy or that possessive energy. And maybe that was something that this person needed to work through to create a healthy environment for both of you. So that could have been, I'm getting for someone that jealousy, they needed to work on that. And I hear explosive. So for some of them, jealousy would have been something maybe that would have broken down your connection. I do feel like Divine has a heavy hand in this connection. I do feel like the reason they didn't allow it to come together is because maybe it would have broken down beyond repair. And I feel like this is supposed to come together. So it's like a certain amount of growth is necessary before two souls can kind of come into a union. Let's see. We do have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Maybe this was something the both of you had to kind of feel or realize. And I'm going to do this one. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Gorgeous energy. Like I said, I feel like with these really deep soulmate connections, there is some pain to work through, and it really does force you all to kind of work through certain internal things before you can stand tall in your power. And I feel like in this situation is no different. There was definitely a certain amount of growth that had to be had, I feel like, by both. Gorgeous energy. So we're going to pull some of these here. Again, I kind of see myself just pouring this. So if you don't see your initials, but you feel the reading, take that. Always follow that intuition. Use your discernment. It's like if something doesn't resonate or a part of the reading even doesn't resonate, just know that these are general readings. And sometimes I'll have your story right on the nose, and then other times it'll be bits and pieces. So just take what resonates. We'll leave it like that for a moment. You can pause your screen. We've got a lot going on there. All right, we're going to swipe that. All right, we have a C, an N, and an I that wanted to stand out there. Now we are going to pull some charms for this gorgeous collective. I feel like you're shining, collective. I do get that star energy. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, we've got great change. We have peace and love. We have a soulmate connection. Really gorgeous. I use this one kind of as like a twin flame soulmate type energy when those hearts are intertwined. Excuse me. So I do feel like that is the energy here. I feel like somebody's really nervous. Every once in a while, I kind of get that jittery energy, and I know it's not my own. So I'm feeling like the person that's coming in, it's taking a whole lot of their brave to come in. So know that when they come to you, it's taking every ounce of brave they have to talk to you, to open up to you, to say how they're feeling and what they're thinking. So it's like, when you look at that person, just know that they're really at their bravest, and probably too at their most fearful at the same time, right? Yeah, I don't know why, but I feel like Spirit really wanted you to know that. Oh, look at the little hearts and soulmates. I love that one. It's so cute. There's a lot of growth and love coming. This has a ton of love and peace being ushered in, nurturing, sweetness, a lot of sight. So it's like eye-opening things. I'm hearing a a lot of things, I feel like the messages that this person tells you or conveys to you about what was going on or how they felt, I feel like is really going to just fill in all those gaps and all those questions in your mind and your heart. And I do feel like it's going to make things feel whole again. And oh, look, we've got 2 owls. Owls could be significant to someone. Yeah, I feel like there is that matching energy, and I'm seeing the big and the little. It's like the one that wants to just wrap the other under wing. It's like there is that sense of protection there. We do have that toxicity coming in, and I do feel like this could have been past remnants that need to be cleared up when it comes to this connection. I am hearing, as far as these twin flame soulmate connections are concerned, Spirit is almost kind of asking me to kind of elaborate what my thoughts are, because I feel like some of you get confused when it comes to toxicity and a divine connection. And I don't feel like you should ever wait for anyone. I feel like you should always just keep working on yourself, self-focused. And if you meet someone new that has what you're looking for and you want to experience that, you're more than welcome to step into that. Spirit will always provide new soulmates and new experiences and new opportunities to grow you through love and through connections. So it's like, if you're holding yourself back and hermiting yourself and waiting for this person to just show up, I don't feel like that is the healthiest. I'm not going to say you're not in a twin flame connection, because I don't feel that that's the case, but I do feel like there are a lot of low energies and toxic beliefs when it comes to the twin flame soulmate type energy, that you have to wait through their toxicity, or you have to there's nobody else that suits you. I don't believe that at all. I feel like if this person is treating you in a way that is unhealthy or toxic, get out of there. That is not what Spirit would want for you. To keep yourself in a toxic situation. Spirit would never usher that in for you specifically, whether or not there's a soul connection, right? So try to let go of some of the more toxic elements that go with this whole twin flame, high-level soulmate connection identity, because I feel like there is a lot of toxicity that kind of gets put out there. So if it's not a good situation for you, I would never be encouraging you to move towards that, and neither would Spirit, right? They would want you to assert your boundaries, know what you deserve, your love, your light, stay in that, your peace, stay in that. It's like, and if this person is not emitting the same type of vibrational energy and the same type of love in the connection, then it's probably not for you at this time. And who knows what will happen in the future, right? But Spirit just did kind of want to push that out there, because I feel like there's a lot of misinformation when it comes to this connection. Do remember, you are whole all on your own. You know, they do say that the twin flame connection is the other half of your soul. I don't believe that. I feel like you are a whole soul, and it would be another whole soul coming into union together, right? Healed and whole, or healed to a certain point and whole. You don't need to be fully healed to walk into a beautiful connection. That is another kind of thing we should debunk. It's like we do learn and grow through our connections, but it does take a certain level of healing to be able to step healthfully into a new situation, right? So Spirit's just kind of pushing those little things out. There is growth coming in this soulmate connection, twin flame connection that's coming in. I feel like things can be fixed in this particular situation if this is for you. Yeah, definitely change. It could be changing into the next season as well. So we could go from winter into spring. So you could see some movement between now and spring. That's for some as well. And I was kind of getting those waves of energy beforehand. We do have the key here, and I feel like knowledge is the key in this situation. You knowing yourself and what you deserve, and your lessons learned through your life experiences are the key to you inviting new, big, beautiful things into your life. I feel like you are being guided and you know where you're going. You're being guided from love, by love, to love. It's like, I hear the whole thing is love, is what I hear. It's like, and don't worry if this isn't for you right now. I feel like love is on its way to you. So don't feel left out if this isn't your story yet. It could someday be your story. You might come back a while from now and listen to this reading. These readings are timeless and it might be for you then, okay? So if it's not for you now, don't lose hope. Keep pushing forward, keep shining, keep growing, keep healing. Set those healthy boundaries. All right, that was a lot today, but a really good reading, or it felt really good to get all of that out for you all to hear. So that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing to the channel. Until next time, bye.